Hey guys, so this is the assessment of an assignment by the Skyfi Labs. This is our second video. In the previous video, we have seen the application of dead loads, live loads, and the wind loads on the 23-story building. So now we'll be seeing the application of seismic load. The previous video link has been provided in the description. So let's get started. We'll open the previously saved file in the E tabs. Now we have to define the seismic load. In case we are unable to define the seismic loads, you have to first unlock the model. We have already unlocked the model, so now we'll go to define load patterns, type seismic. In the load option, select type as seismic, and from the auto lateral load option, we'll select the IS 1893-2002 and click on add new load. With the newly added load, we'll click on modify lateral load option. We'll be providing only in X and Y direction, so we'll uncheck the other four. Now the seismic coefficients we have to refer for the IS 1893-2002. For the seismic zone factor Z, we'll go to IS 1893-2002. We come to NXE on page 35. So we can see it displays zone factors and some important towns. So we'll search for Bangalore. So it's 0.1 meter per second. So it's 0.1. We'll change it to 0.1. Now for the site type, again we have to refer the IS code. We'll scroll up. On page number 16, you can see this graph. So we'll be assuming the soil type as medium and select type 2. For the importance factor, we'll go to table 6 in the IS code. We'll select the importance factors as 1, assuming the residential building. Now for the response reduction factor, again we'll go to IS code, table 7. So our building type is ordinary RC moment resisting frame. Will provide response factor as 3 and click on OK. Again click on OK to exit. Now we have to see for the load combinations. We'll go to define and select load combinations. As we can see, the load combinations are already generated. In case if these load combinations are not present, we'll click on the add default design combos option and select the concrete frame design and click on OK. Here it is already generated, so we'll just click on OK. Now we'll be running the analysis for the seismic loads. So we'll go to analyze and click on set load cases to run option. Now we have to run the analyze for the seismic load. So we'll select the wind load option and click on run do not run case option. And now click on run now. As we can see, the analysis is running on the building. Once the analysis is finished, you can see the displacement diagrams. As we have analyzed the building, now we'll run design on the building. So we'll go to design and select the concrete frame design option and click on view revise preferences. Make sure you have selected the design code as IS456-2000 and click on OK. Again, we'll go to design and click on concrete frame design and select the start design check option. Now the design check is been performed on the building. As our design check is complete, it will ask us whether to reiterate the analysis and design. So we'll click on yes. It will automatically start the analysis and then run the design by itself. Again, on analyzing and designing, it will ask us whether to reiterate the analysis and design for the 28 concrete frames. We'll just click on yes again. It will run the analysis and design again. Now, as the design is complete, we'll run detailing on the building. We'll click on detailing and click on start detailing option. So we can see the detailing results. So in the model explorer we can see various tabs, that's the report, detailing. So in the detailing we have selected the drawing sheets, then selected the floor framing planes and click on floor framing plane story 23. So we can see the sheets, the drawing sheets. Thus we can interpret the results. So now we'll be seeing the seismic analysis of the building using the response spectrum method. For this, we have to first unlock the model. As we have analyzed it earlier, the model is locked. So we'll click on this. It will ask us unlocking model will delete the analysis result. It's okay to delete. We'll click on OK. Now, for the seismic analysis using response spectrum, first we have to ensure the seismic load is added. So we'll go to define, go to load patterns. So yes, we can see our seismic load is already present. Select the seismic load and click on modify lateral load. Check for the coefficients and other data and click on OK. Again click on OK to exit. Now we have to define the response spectrum function. So we'll go to define, click on functions and click on response spectrum. Here from the choose function type to add option, we'll select the IS 1893-2002 and click on add new function. We'll name the function as response spectrum. The seismic zone factor, as we have seen earlier, we mark it as 0.1. It depends on the location, and the soil type as medium soil, that is the second. and then click on OK. Again, click on OK to exit. Now we have to check the units for acceleration. So we'll double click on units and select show units form. So you can scroll over and see the units, that is mm per second square. Click on OK to exit. Now we have to define the load case which will enable the response spectrum load case. We'll go to define, click on load cases, click on add new case. We'll change the load case name to response spectrum. Change the load case type to response spectrum. Click on add the load type as acceleration. Make sure the load name is U1. Select the function as response spectrum, and for the scale factor there is a formula which is I multiplied by G divided by 2R. I means importance factor, R gives response reduction factor, and thus the scale factors comes to 1633.5. We'll add 1633.5. Click on add again. Make sure the load type is acceleration. Change the load name to U2. Change the function to response spectrum and add the same scale factor as 1633.5. And then click on OK. Again, OK to exit. Now as we have added the load cases as the response spectrum, now we have to perform the structural analysis. I will go to analyze, select the set load cases to run option, as we have to run only the seismic analysis. So we'll select the dead load and click on run do not run case and live the same. Then click on run now. Now the analysis is running on the building. As the analysis is complete, we can see the seismic displacement diagram. Now we have to run design check. So we'll go to design, select concrete frame design, click on view reprise preferences. Make sure the design code selected is IS456-2000. Click on OK. And again, we'll go to design, concrete frame design, and click on start design check. As we can see, design check is been performed on the building. Once the design is complete, it will pop up. The analysis and design sections differ for 39 concrete frames. So we'll ask whether you want to reiterate the analysis and design. So we'll just click on yes. It will run the analysis and design again on its own. Now when the designing is complete, we'll see the longitudinal reinforcement. Now we'll go for detailing. Click on detailing and click on start. So we can interpret various results. We can see the drawing sheet components, the reinforcement cage views. You can see story response plots. This, it can see the maximum story displacement. So this completes our assignment, that is application of seismic loads on the 23-story building. Thank you.